What's up, everybody, and welcome to Rico Spot. Today is September 4th, so welcome to September. Hopefully, you guys had an amazing, great weekend. Today's topic. It's not really a topic, it's more of a I just need to let something off my chest and ask you guys for questions, suggestions, recommendations on how to handle a situation. I would like to put a little context to this story, and maybe that'll help you share your thoughts or what you would do if you were in this situation. So, for those of you that don't know, which was probably a lot of people, I live in an apartment complex. With that being said, I don't live like where there's a giant apartment complex. There's like, I think a total of 4 tenants where I live. So it's a relatively small complex. And there's not a lot of apartment complex around me. There's only a few next door to me, but usually the area that I live in is homes, so it's homeowners, with the exclusion of there's a few buildings heading towards the main streets. With that being said, where I live on a corner, and next door to the building that I reside in, there's another apartment complex. And in between those apartment complexes, there's a walkway that leads to doors to the residents of others, so other people that live in an apartment complex. And to envision this, it's 2 stories, right? A bottom and a top floor, and a little walkway. So what happens is, when you're out there and you speak and you communicate and you talk, that sound has nowhere to escape. It kind of just bounces off, and everything is amplified. Last night, I went to bed, and then about at 11:30 midnight, I woke up again because there's music playing. And if you live in California, you know that one of the great benefits is the weather. So usually when, temperatures drop to the 60s, 65, my windows are usually open. I allow the air to cool down the rooms. But I started hearing music playing, people talking what seemed to be extremely loud, and people that were intoxicated, partaking in adult events, whatever you would want to call it. Not a problem. I know that we all, as adults, have different activities. As individuals, like to do different things with our free time, and I'm not here to judge you for doing what you want to do. What I am here to be upset about, though, is at the time that you started to disturb my ability to be happy and my ability to produce at the level that I believe I need to produce, it requires Mr. Me to get some sleep. And when it turns to be 12:30, 12:45, 1 o'clock, and you're still playing your tunes and playing beer pong and talking really loud, it starts to interfere with my life, my mental state, and it requires sleep to be happy. I look at myself as a compassionate person, I like to say. So I have not confronted or gone out there and tried to resolve this situation myself. But it's a common occurrence during the week, on the weekend, after 10, after whatever. Apparently, it's their hobby. They like to sit outside, drink, smoke cigarettes, and talk about life. And I'm cool with all that until it interferes with my sleep. Because at that point, you're impacting my health, my well being, and my happiness. And that's where we run into issues. So, what I'm here to ask you guys is, my question is, how do you handle this type of situation? Doing research yesterday, I know that they say the windows for making noise, like mowing, etc., working on the house, are 8 to 8, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in theory. They also, this is by the police department also states to try to be aware of kind of the situation. If you live really close to your neighbor, whatever the situation might be, take that into consideration and put that into weighing your decision. And I know we have taxpayer money, but it does, like, calling the cops for a noise complaint seems a very, like, waste of taxpayer money in my eyes. But what I'm trying to determine is how to handle this situation. What are your guys' recommendations? The only things that I have personally come up with are tell my landlord. 2, file a noise complaint. 3, go out there and confront them. I know, like, the third option should be the first option, but I feel like based on the individuals that I would be dealing with, that might be the worst option. But I'm not sure. So I would like to get your thoughts, your comments, your suggestions. How have you handled situations like this in the past? What would you do? And how did you approach it? And what were the results of how you handled this situation? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a solution because I don't like to create problems, and I don't have a good solution at this time besides close my window. But that doesn't work because when it's 1 o'clock and you're jamming out, I don't care if my window's closed, I can still hear you. So, please comment below. If you don't want to comment in public or whatever, feel free to DM me and send me your messages. And I'm going to go through those and see which ideas sound good, and maybe I'll follow up and let you know which one I attempted and tried and what was the outcome of doing that. But that's kind of today. Later on, we'll get back to normal vlogs because I know no one wants to help with tenant issues or neighbor issues, whatever you want to call it. But that's really what I have on my mind because I couldn't sleep at nighttime, and it's what I woke up thinking about. So, thanks for tuning in today. Remember to grind, be the best version of you, and just try to be a positive person and share positive energy with the world. Catch you next time on Rico Spot.